Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a very short video. It's going to be a very short video, but a very informative video. You know what I mean? I'm going to save you a lot of headache. I'm going to save you a lot of time. And I'm going to save you a lot of money by teaching you how to do this, okay? This is how you engineer success into your sales team. So I've recently just made a video about how you build a sales team, how you know what I mean, you find, recruit, train, etc. I've walked through all of that. But hiring and finding setters is one part. Engineering them to success is another thing, right? You have to be an A star player. You have to be an A player in order to engineer success into the team. You have to know what you're talking about at the end of the day, right? You have to know about sales. You have to know about appointments, closing, triaging in order to have a successful sales team. And I'm kind of going to go into this video. I'm going to show you exactly how I engineer success into my sales team, the three main pillars that are going to dictate if you have a successful team of killers or not, and sort of the things I do to get the most out of my team, how you can do this as well, and how you can scale to 20k weeks. You know what I mean? Cool. Here are the three main pillars, right? We've got skill. The number one thing that dictates whether a superstar wants to work with you, whether a superstar wants to, work for you, they want to set for you, close for you, triage for you, is skill. Are you a person of skill? Are you a person that these killers, these A players can learn from? Are you someone who they see as like an authority? Are you someone who they see themselves coming into your business and you giving them all the knowledge that they need to strive? Is this you? If this is you, then perfect. This is the first pillar to engineering success into your sales team. And it's not just about, being good at the skill. It's not just about being sales. It goes into management and it goes into knowledge, right? In order to, because when we're dealing with sales teams, when we're dealing with closers, setters, etc., we're dealing with other people, right? When when we're talking about sales teams, managing successful killers, we're dealing with humans. We're dealing with human beings, right? And human beings are very receptive to us, okay? They subconsciously, whether little actions that you do, little things that you do or you say to other people, subconsciously in their minds, they can have a massive effect, right? And people are going to pick up A players, I'm going off on a tangent, but A star players, killer sales team, is going to be able to pick up on the fact on if you're a successful sales, if you're a successful, not a successful person, but if you're a person of skill. Like I said, we're dealing with humans, right? And we all want to learn from a person of knowledge. So, when we're dealing with sales reps, sales teams, they all want to learn from someone with knowledge. They want to work with someone who they feel that they can learn from, right? And that's where the skill comes into play. You have to be someone who these people, these setters, these closers, these triagers, you have to be someone who they feel like they can learn from, okay? And if you're not, then they're not going to respect you and you're not going to be able to build a team of killers, okay? So if you're the person as a business owner watching this right now, it's either you have to know about sales and they have to feel like they can learn something from you, or the person who you've got managing this team has to know about sales. They have to know what they're talking about. They have to be an A star, they have to be an A player themselves, as this is what's going to dictate whether the team respects you and whether you're able to build a team full of killers, okay? Second pillar here, we've got relation. Can they relate to you? Can they rely on you on a personal level? With all of the sales team I build, with all of the sales teams I build for these online businesses, I make sure that I handpick the people who are just like me. Who are just like me. I handpick the reps, I handpick the closers, the triagers, the setters who are just like me, because it makes my job so much easier. If I'm working with people who I can relate to, they can relate to, I resonate with them, they resonate with me, we're gonna crush it. You know what I mean? working with like-minded young men who are on their mission, on their drive. They want to make money, they want to become rich, they want to provide for their family, they want to become millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires. It's going to be so much easier for me to build a successful team full of killers because everyone is just like me, okay? So as a business owner watching this right now, when you're hiring sales teams, hire people just like you. Hire people like you, and this is going to give you a good idea on if you're actually that guy, if you're actually that business owner, if you're actually that person who can manage a successful team. Because you need to think, okay, if I want to hire people like me, like, would I be able to work with someone like me? And be truthfully honest with yourself, okay? Be brutally honest with yourself. If I were to hire someone who can relate to someone, so someone just like me, would I want to work with them? And whatever answer you get from that question is going to tell you all you need to know as to whether or not you've got that skill, you've got that knowledge, or whether you're just a pleasant person to work with, you know what I mean? So make sure that they can relate to you and rely on you on a personal level. Like me and my setters, me and my closers, we bounce. We have a time of our life on our group calls, okay? It's not just about work, we're talking about life. I'm bouncing off the boys, we're vibing. We're having a great time, okay? All because I've chosen people, I've handpicked a team full of killers who are just like me. You know what I mean? So relation is very important. Pick people who can relate to you on a personal level, who believe in what you believe in, who are about you. They know your stuff. They believe in you. They relate to you, and I promise you, you'll be able to build a successful sales team subconsciously, like without even trying. You know what I mean? And finally, culture. When you're dealing with sales teams and when you're trying to build a successful sales team, this kind of goes hand in hand with skill, but you need to be someone as, you know, I mean, we're going deep into this, but you need to be someone who, these setters, these closers, these triagers, you need to be someone who they can see themselves going to war with. I can wholeheartedly say all of the setters, all of the closers, all of the triagers that I place for my clients, they can see themselves going to war with me. We're vibing. You know what I mean? We've got the culture. The culture is so ingrained into what we do, into what I train into them, that we're ready to go to war. You know what I mean? The culture is a big part, okay? Culture, a business without culture is a business that will fail. Anything without culture will fail, no matter what, okay? If there's no culture, the business will fail. Culture has to be ingrained into the business, and you have to work with people who can see themselves going to war with you and who you can see yourself going to war with yourself, okay? So, if there's no culture, there is no business. You know what I mean? If there's no culture, there's no business, there's no leadership, there's no killer sales teams, and the business isn't going to generate any cash. Because if the sales team is terrible, everything falls apart, okay? And there's a lot that goes into this. Like I said, I've given you guys a rough relation. Like if you're right now, if you're someone who's looking to build a sales team, if you're a business owner who's looking to build a sales team, here are the three main things you need to make sure you've got dialed in. Or if you're just someone who's, you know, you're looking at becoming a growth operator, here are the three main things that you need to make sure that you've got if you want to build a successful team. But this is all time. This is all time. And as a business owner, your greatest tool is leverage. Your greatest tool, what separates you from the 9 to 5 workers or the people in the rat race, in the matrix, what separates you as a business owner is the leverage, the ability to outsource things, the ability to invest into things, to save you time, save you money, save you headache. The ability to do all of these things is what makes you successful as a business owner. Okay, and what makes you different? It's it's your unique selling point as a business owner. It's your unique selling point, and that's why everyone wants to become a business owner, but not everyone can become a business owner. Like again, I'm not going to go off on a tangent, but what I'm saying is what separates you as a business owner is your ability for leverage, right? And the best way you can use leverage is outsourcing these things. Outsourcing these things to trained killers, trained professionals, people who do this for a living like me. Okay, you don't even have to go with me. You can watch this video right now, have a good understanding of what you need to implement if you've got a sales team, and go find someone else to do this for you, right? But what I'm saying is that these are all things that take time, money, etc. Okay, and as a business owner, why not find someone who can do this for you, do this effectively for you, maybe even better than you, and generate you tons of cash? Why not? I've got my calendar down below. Book a free one-to-one strategy session. I'm offering this for a limited amount of time. Just book a strategy session below. We'll go through everything. Comment down below as well. Message me on Instagram, and I'll send you some of my resources if you really want them. If you're adequate and wanted to do this yourself. But listen, like I said, link down below. Book a strategy session, and we'll just sort of see if I can either help you engineer success into your sales team, or if I can at least help you build one, or if I can put you in the right direction. You know what I mean? Very quick call, very informal chat, and yeah, just to give you some more insights. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you soon. Keep the work. Remember to do the work. Do the work. Take care, and I'll catch you soon.